Hi, I'm Jeanne Fiorini. Thanks for being here at the Tarot Tips. Today we're going to continue along this notion of using very simple methods with only a few cards, but with a specific thought in mind, which can give you very succinct answers and replies to your questions. This time we're going to look at when matters of choice. When I have options, when I could do one of several different things and I just don't know what direction to go in. As I've said before, all of these are spelled out in my Tarot Spreads and Layouts books, which you can find at your local bookstore. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it through me. It's available if you have a computer, essentially. I guess I would support you in going to your local bookstore if you can to get the book. So yeah, this book was written because I'm just a big proponent of layouts don't have to be complicated in order to be effective. And I think we've seen that with the two previous videos, and we're going to see it again today. So matters of choice. This is going to work on the same principle as the previous two videos in this series, in that we're going to be looking at the energy around each choice. We're not going to ask the question, what should I do? We're going to say, what would it be like if, let's say I want to move? What would it be like if I went to San Diego? What would it be like if I went to Boca Raton? What would it be like if I moved to Minneapolis? Okay, three very different choices. We're not going to say what's the best thing for me to do. We're going to say, well, what's the energy around this? What's the energy around this? What's the energy around this? And then what choice would I make given that? Okay, I think it'll be pretty self-explanatory as we use an example. So let's go to the tarot table. Right, as before, let's not turn over any cards until we have everything pulled. And let's be clear about what our increments are. In the previous two videos we said, okay, one pile is my energy and one pile of cards is the other person's energy. And we've also looked at, okay, here's the energy around these time increments. Same idea here. We're going to say, what is the energy around choice A, choice B, and choice C? So let's follow through on that. Let's say, you know, I'm tired of living in Maine and I want to move someplace. I can go anywhere I want. Let's say I've zeroed in on San Diego, Boca Raton, and Minneapolis. So let's see. For some reason, this card's calling out to me. So I'm going to have this one be the helper card. And essentially in this scenario, I'm going to say the helper card is what can help me make the best choice for myself? What do I need to pay attention to do the thing that's going to make me happy and provide security and stability for me? So that's what this one's going to be. So let's see, San Diego. Two cards for what's the vibe around San Diego for me. For me, not necessarily for everybody who lives there, but how am I going to fit in there? Boca Raton. That one kind of flew out. We'll take that one. And Minneapolis. I'm really not thinking of going to any of these places, but it's fun to look at. All right, so what's my experience apt to be if I move to San Diego? The Tower and the Hermit. Well, I don't mind the Tower card because moving to San Diego would be quite a big change, but I don't like this Hermit. Unless I want to go to San Diego and hole up someplace and write a book, I really wouldn't like that. The other thing that this makes me think of, because this has snow on it, would be that I might miss the snow. I live in Maine, you know, it's going to snow. But, you know, so you feel your way around that. So somebody else that might look positive. I'm looking at that, and like I said, it's not the Tower card that bothers me, it's the Hermit. Because that looks to me like I might be lonely there. I might feel out of place. I might feel, displaced or isolated or something. So right off the bat here, I'm thinking, I don't know, San Diego might not be the best place for me. Okay, do I want to go to Boca? The Moon and the Ace of Cups. Oh, so watery. Look at all the water there. So, I don't mind the Ace of Cups. I'm not sure about that Moon card. Let's put them right side up. Okay. Also, those feel lonesome to me. I don't mind the Moon card, but it feels very. What would be the word? Boca Raton and the Moon card. I might be kind of wandering around going, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Ace of Cups might indicate there are things that I might like about it. There might be a nice sense of peacefulness. There might be a sense of welcome, but the Moon card is unsettled, so I'm not really liking that, particularly for me as a choice. So the vibe of that, the first one you get that strong fiery card, and then that Hermit. It just feels isolated. Like I made this big huge move,